Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking a little Love Island USA. Now, we are mere days away from the Love Island USA reunion. There's supposed to be an official trailer dropping, I presume within between today or tomorrow, allegedly, and we're going to react to that if it drops. But for now, we are reacting to this Teen Vogue article that is featuring my girls, CHELLEY and Olandria. I'm telling you, if you are just Team CHELLEandria, you will have no stress in your life. Just be Team CHELLEY and Team Olandria, and you will not have to deal with the stress and the drama and the discord and everything else. So we got to get into this article. Congrats to them for making Teen Vogue. It says, Love Island USA's Olandria and CHELLEY talk mean girl allegations and makeup mishaps. We caught up with the duo to chat about their time in Fiji, hair maintenance, and wearing makeup with sun-kissed skin. Shout out to Ayana, who wrote this article. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, but I think it's Ayana. But nonetheless, it says the following. There's a certain weight that comes with opening yourself to the world on a dating show. It gets heavier when you're a dark-skinned black woman trying to fall in love while the world dissects your every move. Maybe that's why when Love Island USA came calling, CHELLEY and Olandria both hesitated. CHELLEY was first approached for season 6, while Olandria was contacted across multiple years before finally saying yes. Whether it was the history-making momentum of season 6 or divine timing, the pair came to Fiji unknowingly, stepping into a journey that would bring them closer together. We are soul sisters for a reason, Olandria tells Teen Vogue. We'll always say to one another, God knew we needed each other. I am so happy the past seasons did not work out for us because season 7 was the year to be here at the same time. CHELLEY smiles, adding that we were supposed to be here together. Season 7 arrived under enormous pressure. After season 6 became the most watched show in streaming history, fans wondered if lightning could strike twice. Season 7 did surpass records, but not without constant comparisons. For CHELLEY and Olandria, that met immediate parallels to season 6's Janae and Serena, something they weren't interested in entertaining. Before going on the show, I told myself, just be myself, CHELLEY says. They could either like you or not, but I never want to feel like I'm putting up a facade. I also said, don't feel like you're not deserving of this opportunity because there's so many people in this world that could have been here, but out of all those people, you were there. And that is for a reason, you guys. Viewers tune in to Love Island USA daily to analyze relationships and vote, giving America almost the role of an ancillary cast member. That hyper surveillance weighed heavily on CHELLEY and Olandria, who were somewhere along the way were cast online as mean girls, which is fake news. It was confusing and weird because we knew who we were in the villa, CHELLEY says. We know how much we showed up for every single person on that island, how well everyone spoke of us. So for us to come out the villa and see that we were mean girls, we were like, mean girls where? The perception was fueled when fellow islanders who exited early leaned into America's idea of them, which is very messy and inappropriate, by the way. To see our fellow islanders play into that narrative was hard, Olandria said. It's like you knew us. Why would you get out and let America and let social media get to your head? Exactly, that is correct. A lot of them played into that mean girl bully narrative. I'm like, okay, this is not fair. Both were criticized for speaking openly with castmate Huda about her behavior and feedback that was not applied equally across the villa. How dare you guys say something like that to us, but not to everyone who was having that mean girl energy or mean girl moments. It goes back to the whole, you have to act a certain type of way
as a Black woman, because the moment that you act out of character, you're done, Shelley says. We didn't call anyone names. We didn't sit up there and run up and down the villa yelling and screaming. We just spoke our truth and held people accountable for their actions. Reality television has long villainized Black women. Instead of an escape, Shelley and Olandria were met with the same stereotypes constantly placed on dark-skinned women. If that's making someone a mean girl, Shelley scoffs. Olandria jumps in, then I'll take that. During the season, both often felt like therapists and mothers to other islanders, offering advice and emotional support. Olandria especially took on that role, reflecting on her real-life position as the oldest of 6 siblings. I knew going into the show, especially as a Black woman, I was representing more than myself, she says. The world always tries to label us angry Black women. They use a moment of weakness and make that one specific time our whole character. I knew that when it came into my emotions, I had to dial that back, which I did for the majority of the season. But when she finally broke down after Taylor, her main partner, recoupled with Clark, the judgment came swiftly. The moment that I did break and I kind of blew, people were like, I knew it, that's the real her, she recalls. I wanted to be unapologetically me, but it's like this world doesn't allow Black women to do that. Shelley says she tried to block out those pressures. I still know myself. I know my truth. So I can't take how you guys feel about me with much weight. You sit here and try to paint me into whoever you want me to be in your mind because of 5 minutes of one episode, I think it says more about a person than even myself. She adds, this world could be crazy sometimes, and this is what it comes with when putting yourself in these types of spaces and places, which ultimately I'm just grateful and so thankful because, again, the woman that Olandria is, the woman that I am, we represent so many Black women, and even in general, I think they see that in us. The criticism extended beyond their character to their appearance. Both chose knotless braids for the show, a protective style they maintain themselves for that exact reason. On our off days, Shelley and I would be on the floor crocheting my hair and looping my braids through to freshen them up, Olandria says. We didn't have anyone there to braid our hair. Shelley adds, I think one of the biggest things for us is when we both walked out, got into the villa, and looked at each other and we're like, oh, we both got braids. While Olandria went to a Houston braider in early May to get her hair done, Shelley actually arrived in Fiji with hers blown out. As soon as she landed, she said her hair turned into a big puff. She had traveled with braiding hair in her suitcase just in case a hair fiasco happened. She was then in her hotel room from 10 p.m. to 5 p.m. the next day, no sleep, she adds, doing boho braids on herself. I remember sitting down with the producers when I first landed and I was like, by the way, I'm changing my hair, she says. It was in a bun when I was talking to them and they were like, what do you mean? I'm like, I can't leave it like this. I'm going to braid it. So I'm just letting you guys know I have to have a different style. And they're like, okay, is this going to go with your look? And I'm like, yeah, of course. During season 6, online comments loved that Serena Page wore braids but criticized Janae Craig's choice to wear a lace front wig. This year, people talked about how messy Olandria and Shelley's braids had become, as if they had access to fix them mid-show. They also had to keep the same pedicure they came in with. Their online judgment was a prime example of how the goalposts constantly change for Black women in the public eye. It was just as sad to see the comments saying they need their hair done. You see how many challenges I'm doing, Shelley says. Since when have you known somebody to go in the water for 20 times in a summer? Get slime and this and that in their hair, and then it comes out looking fresh. The scrutiny extended to makeup too. They called me Miss Concealer, Olandria said. Miss Bright? I'm like, well, you can't call me ugly, Olandria said with a laugh. They always try to find a way to tear us down. Truly, I feel like they just hate seeing confident women, specifically confident Black women, because for years and decades, we always had to live in other people's shadows. I truly feel like although Black women are the most disrespected people on earth, I wouldn't trade being one for nothing. Her bright under eye became a constant talking point online, though she says the cameras made it more saturated. I would ask Shelly every day. I was like, is my under eye bright? Let me know because I'm going to put on more. Olandria said. Shelly, who often reassured her, laughs and says, DAMN, was I lying? They continue to banter back and forth about their time in the villa, Olandria adding, you don't have much time to process emotions on the island, so I was just trying to process them through my clothes and makeup like we're going to be happy today. I'd come into the room like, girl, you're fixing to do it to them today. The whole time they were on the internet tearing me a new one. The two leaned into each other for support, finding comfort in small routines. Their favorite memories were upstairs braiding hair together, blue magic grease in one hand and a crochet needle in the other, while the other castmates socialized downstairs. That was just a moment of like, yo, you're my girl. You know you're stuck with me, right? You're not going anywhere, Shelly says. The negativity at times went as far as threats, a harsh reminder of the climate Black women navigate. Still, they refuse to let it break them. I think a big part of it is we're very confident in ourselves, Shelly says. It's a thing of wanting to bring us down so badly, but why? If you see us feeling ourselves and happy about who we are, why can't that make you want to be happy as well? Because it makes them uncomfortable, Olandria follows. I truly feel as a little girl, I've always struggled with my skin complexion and my hair type. I have 4C hair, I have dark skin, and I have brown eyes, and I always felt like I looked the opposite of what beauty looked like in the Black community. Light skin, curly hair, bright eyes. If only I could go back and hug little Olandria and say, baby, we're going to be all right, you're beautiful. Despite the noise, love outweighed the hate. Together, they left the villa with more than 2 million followers across their social media platforms and a loyal fan base. Both are excited for the future. I think my biggest goal right now is longevity, Shelly says. It's not from one thing that I want to do, from modeling, working with brands, or hosting. There are so many different things. As far as my relationship goes, your girl is happy in love. Happily in love, she continues. I'm not fully in a relationship yet because I'm like, look, Ace, you told me you want to be exclusive. I said yes, but until you ask, will you be my girlfriend? I'm not your girlfriend, okay? And if anyone knows anything about Ace, he's going to do it in the most romantic, grandest gesture ever. So I'm excited for that because he knows I'm extra too. Similarly, Olandria has her eyes set on multiple paths. I don't want to just put myself in a box when it comes to certain things. Like, yes, I want to model. I want to go into beauty, podcasting. I want to do everything to see what sticks. Whether it be outsiders going for the jugular, attacking their physical features, or fans pitting them against each other, claiming that they aren't truly friends, one thing is clear. Shelly and Olandria have each other's back. From their adoring eyes, looking out as the other speaks, or their continued hand-holding while on this press run, there is an unsaid connection and sisterhood that comes with being Black women on reality television. Amidst their continued laughs and clocked hand gestures during the interview, Olandria says with a full-face smile, my girl, we are in it for the long haul. And that is it, and that is all for this interview, you guys. I am here for this. I am here for this. I hate that people continue to pin Shelly and Olandria against each other. They're not going to go against each other. They are soul sisters. They went through a unique experience in the villa. Plus, they are both Black women who have been attacked mercilessly on this internet with all types of false allegations and false narratives and all types of things, you guys. So I am happy this interview was a breath of fresh air. This is one of the better interviews that I've seen post-Villa thus far. I can't wait to see what other opportunities Shelly and Olandria have coming forth, and I imagine that most of them will probably be announced after this reunion airs. I know they're both signed to management. I know Olandria, she's had a few campaigns drop with NYX, as well as the Aquafair, as well as the Swim Collection, and everything else. So I cannot wait for what is in store as it pertains to Shelly also. But these, like I said, two women, two beautiful Black women through and through, I have been in support of since day one. done. And I'm happy that Olandria called out. I feel like she was throwing shade at Huda there about allowing fans to play into the bully and the mean girl narrative and all the things. And I am happy that, you know, she called that out. Olandria does not strike me as somebody who sticks, you know, who's on the fence about anything. If she is strong in her views about something, she's going to stand in it. Also, I love everything about CHELLEY. I love that I didn't even know that she originally came into having her hair as a blowout. And Fiji's humidity blew her hair out, y'all, that she had to quickly hurry up and braid her hair in an emergency situation and pull an all-nighter to get her hair right before walking into that villa. And that is what you call, man, drive, determination, thinking quick on your feet, and, you know, making lemons out of lemonade, because I had no clue that CHELLEY had to hurry up and make a quick change to her hair and everything else. And, you know, I'm just happy for that. And I hate the criticism that people give about the hair, about the makeup. The other criticism I would say about that is y'all keep forgetting, after a period of time when you're in the sun for 6 weeks, you do get tan. You do get tan, your skin changes colors and everything else, and it doesn't help that the camera is going to add a little bit of a different look to it as well. I hated the comments that, you know, was plaguing Olandria, because I'm sure in person it wasn't look like, you know, it didn't look like, I'm sure, is what it's more pronounced is on camera. And I just wish people would give them a breath and give them a beat here, because it's like, you saw those nasty challenges that they had to do, those food challenges, those challenges where they had milk in their hair, they had slime in their hair and everything else. And for them to still try to refresh their braids and get their blue magic and recrochet stuff and still have it looking presentable and doing different things. CHELLEY was being creative, having the different bandanas and everything else to match her outfit and all of the things to try to give y'all something. And y'all still were complaining. I am hoping that this stops it. So there is that. That is it. That is all for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.